Well, we're here inside the Monster Hut, which sets the stage for our final and most extreme challenge yet. As for the challenger, look familiar? That's right, whichever character you didn't choose at the beginning of the game will be your last opponent in an all-or-nothing marathon across all 5 events on a brand new set of courses. And we gotta do them all in one go. No checkpoints, guppy only, final destination. So let's get ret to rumble. We start with inline skating, and it would appear Finn has marked the ideal jumping spots in advance. Oh Finn, even as a bonehead you prove to be a most extreme gentleman. But yeah, those skull markers will prove handy on our trips since time's fairly tight, and we don't want to stop unless we really have to. Like right here, where we gotta climb up for the 3rd flag. We'll need a twitchy jump to reach the head of the totem, even though it looks like you could barely make it up without one. Thankfully the shakes are plentiful on this course. Only other trouble spot coming up here would be with the 5th flag across the water bridges. You'll want to let go of the D-pad on the 2nd bridge, then tap backwards to slow down a bit while still keeping some momentum. Then you can take a quick hop to grab the flag without having to come to a complete stop. That's how I roll anyways. Surfing's next, and this course actually has no twitchy shakes to speak of. And yet, surfing the ominous ink is still pretty simple. It's actually the relatively low point requirement that makes this hands down the easiest of the final 5. You could probably even just farm triple spins off the bubbly spots and not even worry about what's below. But I decide to shoot for the stars anyway. I mean, Finn was kind enough to guide our hand in the previous course. One last chunk of time to fill, so why don't I give my overall opinion on this game? Well, I think it's pretty solid, honestly. The concept is unique, works pretty well, and all the events are fun in their own way. Barring any tweaks or changes to the events themselves, if anything could be improved upon, it could be the variety of challenges. Imagine trying to beat certain surfing records without twitchy shakes, or while not being allowed to retreat to the safety of the skies. Or perhaps a contest mode where you're dealt a random set of courses and challenges. The sort of thing where even if you've practiced the game to death, you'll still find such a challenge worthy of your invested time. That's just my 2 medals. Onto the luge next in Dusky Canyon. We're gonna want to firewall the throttle here, and we'll get plenty of shakes to do so. Ow! Quit it. Ow! Quit it. This course and the skyboard one coming up are probably the toughest of the 5. Of the failed attempts I left out in this set, there were a couple at the inline skate course. Ow! Quit it. And one here on the street luge. Ow! Quit it. None on the skyboard course, oddly enough. But I still say it's the toughest in the context of knowing the course layouts in advance. Ow! Quit it. Oh, and if you're wondering where all the flags on this track are, well, oh, did I say skyboarding? I meant spaceboarding. First thing I like to do here is immediately pull off a 4 combo with the first set of 4 arrows, to guarantee that I meet the combo requirement. From there it's just a matter of chipping away towards the point goal with several smaller tricks, so I don't risk losing it all on a stray meteor. These things can appear to be about as random as the weather itself, though I can see now where I could have better put my twitchies to use mashing those meteors. I would have totally Pac-Man'd my way through those long strings of them. But yeah, just play it safe with smaller 4 combos, and so long as you get about 3,500 before the landing, it should be good. Four down, 1 to go. This is it. Mickey's, Finn's ultimate challenge. Wait, 30 grand? In 35 seconds? Well, there's a reason they call this the final grind. Yep, pretty automated process. Except towards the end. As your score hits 28k, you'll want to make one last jump in order to grind out the rest of the points on time. And that's how you spell extreme. With our victory, Finn is freed from his cursed cowl, so we may both enjoy the ending together. Oh, Guppy, you silly. Well, that's extreme sports for you. What else can I say? This was the game that introduced me the way forward, so it's got a special place in my collection, and I think it's aged fairly well. The only thing I really dislike is the fact we may never see a sequel. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Shove, tackle, maul. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. One final stroll through Credits Coast before we go. And so ends our extreme journey. Hope you enjoyed the ride, Space Cowboy. See ya. But wait, there's more. I don't want to go home, seriously. A little Easter egg here in the credits shows that it's not always a bad thing to have your head in the clouds. Let's try out this title screen trick. Welcome to the debug menu. Plenty of stuff to do here, including playing through any of the tracks as you see fit. And of course a spiffin' sound test. Yeah. I totally have no idea why that ditty wasn't included in the final version of the game. But perhaps most interesting of all is the scrapbook, crammed with commentary from the developers. Pretty unheard of for a Game Boy game, don't you think? So I'll pass it back to Guppy one last time. Sit back and enjoy.